The scenarios you just reviewed were analyzed using a specialized transportation computer modeling system to examine what each future might look like if those scenarios were approved and implemented. The modeling program provides results that help us measure the performance of each scenario. Those results are called performance indicators. They're categories that allow us to evaluate the scenarios while looking at specific conditions. Some of the indicators are very technical in nature, such as residential density and transportation type, while others are straightforward, like clean air. This is a list of all the indicators or categories we were able to use to measure how well each of the three scenarios performed. These will give us an idea of what our futures might look like. For your reference, achievability is calculated considering how difficult it is for a city or county to implement the scenario. Is it doable? All scenarios are consistent with each local agency's general plan. This scenario reporting chart shows how each scenario, A, B, and C, performed in comparison to the others. You can see we list all the categories or indicators that you just reviewed. Then each scenario was rated on a 1 to 10 scale that shows how well that scenario performed in each indicator category. The higher the number, the better it performed. At a glance, you can compare how well each scenario performed in the categories that you feel are the most important to sustainable growth. This graph is just a different way to show you how the scenarios performed in each category. As you can see, it's easier to visually detect the highs and lows of each scenario's scores. This bar graph is, again, a different way to show you how the scenarios performed in each category. The orange bars relate to scenario A. The green bars depict scenario B performance, and scenario C is shown in blue. Additionally, we measured what the housing density levels would be for each scenario, measured in housing units per acre for new growth only. This is an average of the density levels for the whole county. So it's expected that some areas would be more densely populated and some much less. We also measured the types of housing that could be available with each scenario. There are two types we measured, single family and multifamily, like condominiums, townhomes, apartments, etc.